Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is the February 27th, 2021. Today's going to be relatively a short video. Only our artisan members wanted us to see two charts. So we're going to look at those two charts and maybe a couple more just to try to garner whether or not the cryptocurrency space will continue to see lower price movement. But before I do, this is our opportunity. This is our lookout live stream session to where we are collaborating with all of our community members within the Artisan Perk. So I wanted to start off this video to show you what we're offering within our community if you all are interested in participating with us during our lookout live stream session. Now we say lookout because for us it is real important for us to ensure that we are in position and be on the lookout from where price is going to go. So every Saturday is our opportunity for us to collaborate together to see whether or not the market's going to go higher, lower, or to simply trade sideways. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to show you all the membership that you all will get if you choose two of the perks that we are offering. The first one is the Artisan Perk. Okay, you guys can see already on the screen that you will get loyalty badges right next to your name to let everyone know who views your comments. Let them know that you value HueFin News and the content that we are creating. And then secondly, we created some custom emojis so that everyone can have the opportunity to call the markets right alongside with us on whatever cryptocurrency we do. You all can call the market right here with these custom emojis. If the market is on fire, use the fire emoji. If the market is strong or weak, use those emojis. If you think the market is a buy or you think it's a sell, go ahead and use the cop or the drop market or the emoji. So use those emojis to call the market right alongside with us rather than trying to place funds into any exchange. Until you feel more comfortable in placing funds into an exchange, use these custom emojis so that you can also learn how to go ahead and call the markets with us. All right, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. The Artisan is the next perk, right? And you guys can see as I scroll down, you will see that you were able to collaborate with us during the lookout live stream sessions. No one else is able to collaborate with us. If you're interested in a particular chart, it could be a cryptocurrency, it could be a stock, it could be a commodity. It doesn't matter. If it's on TradingView and we can see it, we'll go ahead and do a video for it. We'll go ahead and talk about it and collaborate. So this is the Artisan Perk. In order for you to really look at some of the charts that we are creating and anticipating price movement, you need to ensure that you are a member of the Artisan Perk. Okay, so now there's only two charts that our artisan members want us to look at, and every week I wanted to show you that we send out this community post only to our artisan members. Nobody else sees these comments or these posts that we create. It's called the lookout live stream. Which price chart do you want to see? So we let everyone know who's in the artisan community tell us which charts they want us to talk about during the lookout live stream session. So you'll see that, and then it gives you the opportunity to tell us which chart you want to look at, and we'll go ahead and get started from there. All right. So now let's go ahead and do this real quick. And there's only two charts that we're going to look at on today's video, and they are Chainlink and Reef. All right. I really haven't done any videos into the market for Reef, but nevertheless, if it's on TradingView, we should have a better idea as to where the market is going to go. Okay. So right now we're going to look at Chainlink. This is the daily time frame. You all can see that we did a price prediction on the 25th of February, anticipating that this market in Chainlink will continue to see higher price. Right? Obviously, you can tell that the market took a dip, but you know what? We expected that. You guys can see on the 25th that we still expect that the market in Chainlink needed to hold what, $24 as support. Now, what do you all expect? Do you think the market in Chainlink is a buy or a sell? Do you think the market in Chainlink is weak or strong? Let us know in the comment section as to what do you see on the price chart for Chainlink. Okay. Now looking at this market in Chainlink on a 3-day time frame, right? We'll look at the market in Chainlink on a 3-day time frame. We're starting a fresh new 3-day price bar right now. The last two completed 3-day price bars, I will give you that. The market is exhibiting to us weakness. But one of the main crux I want to tell you about is that the market in Chainlink is still trending higher. The market in Chainlink is still emphasizing that it wants to go higher in price. So we are still on course for that to happen until the market breaks that trend. All right. Looking at the market in Chainlink on a weekly time frame, you guys can tell that we've seen the market in Chainlink take a massive movement to the downside. I mean, literally, we've seen the market go from $34 come all the way down to $22. Massive movement. Currently, you can see that we are closing right now towards the middle of the bar. So where are we seeing the market in Chainlink head in the long term? Monthly time frame. Take a look right there. We're definitely seeing the market in Chainlink getting hit with a lot of selling. For the majority of the time for the month of February, you guys can tell that the market in Chainlink is being induced with selling. Well, why do I say that? Well, because the market is closing currently well away from the highs of the market for the month of February. I mean, the market came all the way up here around $38, right? $37.15. The market is down to 26 right now. So we're definitely losing that emphasis and demand into the market in Chainlink. Now, before we can actually see whether or not the market is going to continue to go higher in price, we need to take a look at the market on the smaller time frame, because looking at this on the hourly time frame, you guys can tell that the market in Chainlink really is just trading sideways. So there's no harm, there's no foul really going on into the market in Chainlink. Now, obviously, since the market in Chainlink has taken a movement to the downside, the strength that we anticipated on the 25th of February, I'm not really expecting the market to come up there to $32 anymore. The next area is going to be 29. That's going to be the next area of restriction into the market in Chainlink. I would say around $29 to $28.45. If the market cannot break above those two prices, we will see the market in Chainlink continue to go lower in price. That is just the position. That is just us calling the market. We can actually see, looking at the market in Chainlink on an hourly time frame, that we need to be watchful for $27. Ultimately, no higher than $28.40. Chainlink cannot break that to the upside. We will continue to see this market in Chainlink go lower. Okay. So we're currently seeing the market in Chainlink go through that right now. Okay. We're seeing how the market really wants to continue to go higher in price. This is the second day that we're seeing the market in Chainlink continue to close higher than the previous close. So what do you all think as well? Yes, we saw the market take a small movement to the downside on the 25th, but we are reclaiming that position from the last two trading days. So in actuality, I'm still looking for the market in Chainlink to go higher in price, but $28 and 40 cents, $28.45 will be the location to where I will be looking for the market in Chainlink to try to tag out at. Okay, I really won't emphasize any more bullishness until we see that price break in Chainlink $28.40 to the upside. That's where it is. And when I look at this on a weekly time frame, monthly time frame, that is definitely in jeopardy though. Okay. So I want to make sure that you all realize that going on into the market for Chainlink. I'm going to continue to keep on the forecast that we garnered back here on the 25th of February. We're going to continue to look out for that. But again, our TP will have to be reduced back down to $28.40, which would be not much. Let's see. It's about 3.17%. But we realize that that is the anticipation of where we'll see more sellers occur. Okay. So let's do this. That is that cryptocurrency. The next one that we're going to look at, many people don't really talk about. It is Reef. So let's go ahead and take a look at Reef real quick. And this one is particularly being traded on Binance. So you all can tell that this is Reef. What do you all think? Are we going to go higher? Are we going to go lower? Let us know in the comment section. Is this market in Reef strong or weak? So let's do this real quick. I wanted to show you that the current trend into the market in Reef is this right here. Okay, so we're looking at Reef right now on the daily time frame. So Cisco says that he's looking for Reef to go a little bit higher. There is not much volume at the moment. That is true. The volume is not apparent over the last 2 days in Reef comparative to what we've seen recently. Okay, so good eye, Cisco, because you can tell that the market volume has been dropping. That is a massive indication in Reef. Very good. Now let's bring this in a little bit closer, because I wanted to show you all that this is the actual trend that the market in Reef is going through. Let me show you the next trend. So this was the first trend that the market in Reef was going through, this ascending line. You guys can see it, that the market in Reef was trending higher. So it started its trend there. Then it bounced the line there. Then you can see it a third time. So we were actually in the trend recently into the market in Reef. Now, at what time did the market in Reef break that trend? Where do you see it? Right here on these 2 days. Okay, the market in Reef tried to break the line or this ascending trend right here on the 22nd of February. Did it not? It tried to break it, but we were able to close above the line. The next day, the 23rd of February, take a look. We actually broke the trend. That was the day, February 23rd, to which we all should have said, okay, hold on, the market is changing, it's filling. It is not feeling the same as what it once was when we were trending higher alongside this line. And we still need to be under that same mindset right now, because we are not trending right alongside that ascending line. So if anything, the most applicable trend that the market in Reef is going through is this descending line, because we broke the original trend. So like Cisco wrote, he's looking at the market and Reef as being weak. And based off the price chart, based off what the trap does, that's the trap right there. He is definitely feeling weak as well. Because if he wasn't, he would be keeping the price trending above our ascending line. But he's not. And then you can tell following those 2 days that on the 24th and the 25th of February, the market tried. There's no doubt that the market wanted to break back up above that ascending line. But again, it failed. So, good job, Cisco. The market is weak in Reef. So we're not going to expect the price to go higher in Reef until we maintain some consolidational trading for a couple of days, or the market breaks back up above this ascending line, which if we were to do that, the market is down here around 0.0305. Let's see the difference on how far the market would have to go up in order for it to trend above higher, that ascending line. So it's about 24% we would have to see the market in Reef go just for it to trend back up above that ascending line. And like Cisco said, the volume is light. We would have to expect bigger amounts of volume to actually break this trend from going lower to going higher. We will have to. Now let's look at this market real quick. Since we're not in a uptrend, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this ascending line. We're going to follow the market on this down line. Okay, we're going to track the market this way. Because just like the market was bouncing on that ascending line, this market is actually obeying this descending line as well too. That was the first time. This is the second time. And then again, it tried to break above the descending line right here on the 25th, then again on the 22nd, then again on the 14th. So those are the 3 times that the market bounced on that line, that it hit restriction. So we're still weak. Now, all that being said, where do you all expect the market in Reef to go? to find support. Okay, we've actually already seen it 2 times. This is the first area that the market wants to hold support, and this is the second area right around this vicinity. So this is where our focus needs to be in order for us to really see that change in higher price movement. 3 cents all the way back down to 2.5. This is where the trap will come in and prop up this cryptocurrency in order to start a sideways trading action and then eventually move back up to higher price. No doubt. Now, if the overall cryptocurrency space continues to show weakness, we're going to come all the way back down here towards 2 cents overall, which all goes in line with the trend. Okay, so let's do this for Reef. We're going to go ahead and continue to play the weakness. I'm not necessarily seeing the market actually try to hold this 3 cent area, because once you look at the market in Reef on a longer time frame, when you look at it on a 3-day time frame, you guys can see here that there is still a lot of weakness being seen into the market in Reef. Weekly time frame, same thing. The market generally is giving us some weakness. This is the 3rd consecutive week that we're seeing the market in Reef close lower. I really want to emphasize that 2.5 cent area though. The market really likes that price on the close and the open from these 2 weeks on February the 1st, and then the week of February the 8th, and then again on this current weekly price bar. So 2.5 cents is being seen as a very crucial price level. So let's do this. We're going to continue to play the weakness into the market in Reef. Okay, 2.5 cents will be the first area of TP. The next one will be 2 cents overall. Okay, this area right here is going to be restriction, 3.5 cents, maybe a little bit higher in Reef. We would TP right here around 2.5. It might be a little bit higher, 0.026 give or take, but we're going to give us a nice round area around 2.5 cents for support into the market for Reef. If not, we're going to come all the way back down here, and this is about 30% drop. 30%. Now I'm just going to hold it up here around 2.5 cents though for the moment. Okay, and that's it. So we're in position in Chainlink. We talked about Chainlink, and then we also talked about Reef. These are the positions of to which we are getting in position to watch the market. We're looking for the market in Reef and Chainlink to go their respective directions. Chainlink going higher, Reef going lower. Now, let's take a look at the overall market. Okay, before I let you all go, time is very important. That is one of the most vital assets that each and every one of us has. Let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, since many people think that Bitcoin is the juggernaut in the cryptocurrency space, which it is because it holds a majority of the crypto market capitalization, but it doesn't move every cryptocurrency the same way. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And we really want to look at the market in Bitcoin to see, can it have a major impact on the overall market in the long term? All right. Now, I want you all to tell me, you guys can tell that in the cryptocurrency space, we've seen the market take a massive movement to the downside. No doubt, Crypto J. You guys can see it. My question to you is, are we going to go lower in price? Will we continue to see the weakness in the cryptocurrency space overall? Let me know. And I will tell you what we're seeing on the price chart for the overall cryptocurrency space by looking at some of the major cryptocurrencies in the market right now. Let us know. And we're going to start off looking at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. Cisco says he's looking for the overall market to continue to go lower in price. Okay. Anyone else? Saying that the market in the overall cryptocurrency space is weak. That's how you call the market, Cisco. You're recognizing when things change and how you need to get in position to capitalize on those changes. Because as I'm looking at the market on these different time frames, the weekly, the 3 weeks, and the monthly time frame, no doubt, King David, it's what we're here for. There's too many people out in this space that makes looking at price charts complicated, and in a sense, it's not supposed to be. You need to treat it as a actual market to where buyers and sellers come together. And once you're able to interpret these two items on our price chart, price bars and volume, you can actually correlate where the prices are going to go. So I definitely appreciate you appreciating us showing you all how to read the market. Anyone else? What do you all think about the overall cryptocurrency space? Because there's a couple of things that we need to talk about in the sense of what's going on into the market. All right. Now let's look at where we've been in Bitcoin. Okay. Let's do this. Let's add on Ethereum as well. Okay. Ethereum is the second biggest cryptocurrency according to market cap. And we're going to look at the market. Okay. So now we're going to look at both of these cryptocurrencies since they are the biggest in terms of market cap. Okay. So where have we been at when you look at these two cryptocurrencies? Okay. This is Bitcoin at the top. This is Ethereum at the bottom. Look at what has been going on. We have seen the market in these two major cryptocurrencies shoot higher in price, right? Rob says that Litecoin is gearing up to make a big move. Well, what direction is that big move going to be in, higher or lower? So take a look. This is the weekly price chart. This is where we've seen these currencies come from, all the way down for Bitcoin towards $10,000, all the way up here to $50,000 right now. Ethereum, we've seen the market come from $225 all the way up there towards $1,500 right now. Are we due for a break? Take a look at the current weekly price bar. This is the current weekly price bar for Bitcoin. This is the current weekly price bar for Ethereum. The volume also is on an increase for both of these currencies. Emphatically, I'm telling you that the market in the overall cryptocurrency space has now entered weakness. Like Cisco wrote, like on the custom emoji he used, the market is weak overall. The market here is taking a break, but we do have a life raft for these currencies to where we can at least expect the market to be propped up. Now you can see for Bitcoin is right here on this ascending line, right? The market can actually come towards $40,000 and hold support there. Ethereum, you guys can see $1,200, $1,225 could be support into the market for Ethereum in the long term. So ask yourself the question, do you think right now, today, is the perfect time to come into these two cryptocurrencies or any cryptocurrency as a matter of fact? Yeah, that's right, Crypto Jab. I've noticed Cardano. I did a video on Cardano today. As a matter of fact, of it continuing to shoot higher in price. Might want to be on the lookout for that once we upload it to YouTube. But take a look. And that is the weekly chart for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's take a look at these two coins on a 3 weeks time frame. That is Bitcoin on 3 weeks. This is Ethereum on 3 weeks. You guys can already tell in Ethereum's case that the market likes this $1,400 area for support. If we break that, we're going to come all the way back down to, like I said, $1,200, all the way down to $1,000 if the weakness continues. So there's no doubt that we're seeing weakness into the market for the overall cryptocurrency space. No doubt. Okay. Now, Bitcoin, the market shot all the way up there towards almost $60,000. And here we are, 8 days left on these 3-week price bars, and the market is closing towards the low of the bar. Now, obviously, 8 days, anything can change, right? But there's weakness here as well in Bitcoin. Let's look at the market on a monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame for Ethereum, and this is going to be the monthly time frame for Bitcoin. Look at both of these monthly price bars. They are both closing off of the highs. That literally tells us that there is no demand coming to the market at these extremely high prices so far. Everyone who's been into the market in Bitcoin and Ethereum since its launch on these exchanges, they have been taking profits. While many people are telling us to go into the market and purchase these currencies, based off what we're looking at on the monthly time frame and how the market currently is closed below, someone had to been selling these currencies as well. Everyone can't be a buyer. In order to have a buyer, you had to have a seller. And looking at these monthly price bars for these two currencies, selling has entered the market, right? So that's that. Right now, the market is entering a new phase. When I look at this on a weekly chart though, like I told you for Bitcoin, we have a life graph and it's this ascending line. For Ethereum, we have a life graph, right? Which is this ascending line. Take a look at Ethereum. What is occurring right now in the market in Ethereum? It's one of the main things to read a price chart. What just happened in the market for Ethereum? Let me know. Leave me a comment. This is how we all learn. That confirms that the market in Ethereum and even possibly the overall cryptocurrency space is weak. Now, of course, you can have outliers. There will be other cryptocurrency that will go outside that trend and continue to shoot higher in price. But we're talking about majority of cryptocurrencies. What just happened in Ethereum? And whatever happened in Ethereum lets us know we can take out the 3 prospects of price movement that any product can go is either 1, it could go higher, 2, it could go lower, 3, it could just trade sideways. So whatever happened into Ethereum, it eliminated the process of higher price. Kelly said that it dropped under the high low. Pretty close, Kelly. There you go, Cisco. Cisco said that the trend line is broken. He thinks that the price is going to go to $1,200. That tells us a lot. What Cisco wrote tells us that the market in Ethereum is weak because we are seeing the price break below the trend. I mean, we've seen how many consecutive weeks has Ethereum obeyed this ascending line? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 consecutive weeks this market has obeyed that ascending line. This is the first week that we're seeing the market in Ethereum break it. Good call, Cisco. Now he's seeing the market go down to $1,200. Anyone else? Where do you see the market in Ethereum heading before we see at least a try at propping up the market in Ethereum? Because I could see $1,200 as well, Cisco, being that area of support because we have a lot of consolidation, a lot of price action going on into the market around that price. Oh, no worries, Kelly. I understand. I mean, we all were once new, and this is why we're doing these live streams and be on the lookout so we all can learn the easy way of recognizing where price is going to go. So no worries. So I can actually see the market come down in Ethereum towards $1,200. Right? So now, if Ethereum can come down to $1,200, where does that lead Bitcoin? 40,000? 40,500? Overall, I'm still expecting these currencies to go lower, right? Cisco, $1,200 definitely is a realm of possibility when you look at this in the long term. Bitcoin, the market's going to try to come down to 40,000, towards the highs of these weekly price bars right here, $40,000 ultimately. We're expecting the market in Bitcoin to try to run down to before we see at least some indication that the trap wants to come in and prop up the market. All right, those are the next areas of support. So Cisco's looking for 40,500 for Bitcoin. Crypto J is looking for around $35,000, give or take. Cool. You know what? What you all are writing, you're actually trying to call the market. You all are actually anticipating where price is going to go. And a lot of people can't do that. Technical indicators are lagging, and they're lagging for a reason, because they cannot predict the future. They only show you what has occurred previously, which that does not benefit us at all. That's why we don't place any of those things on our chart. In order to capitalize into the market, we need to ensure that we are ahead of everyone else. King Devic writes, Ethereum can dip below 1,000 before attempting to pump back up. Cardano is in process of taking the number 2 spot. That is huge for Cardano. I know a lot of interest has been in favor of Cardano, considering what they're trying to do on the continent of Africa. And if that really explodes, Cardano will ensure a massive position within the cryptocurrency space overall. Okay. So now I want you all to realize that reading the market is not hard. Crypto J writes, what's your thoughts on the Daily Hodl? I know that they are in crypto news article website. Would you take their predictions with a grain of salt? They seem bullish. I would. I want you all to realize as well that in the market, everyone is trying to convince us of their position so that they can actually get the price of where they want it to go. There's one thing that we need to all realize, is that the market does not lie, right? When we look at these price bars in volume, these are everyone. I mean, when you look at it in conjunction, this is how everyone is feeling, right? This is the truth. When you look at the price bars, take all the technical indicators off the chart, this is the truth, and it is not lying to us. The only fallacy that comes into the market is when we try to interpret what we see. That's the only way we get wrong. And yes, I get it wrong as well too. But the charts never lie. Mr. Too Real said everyone are moon boys right now. That's why he's still bullish. Okay. To each their own. But looking at the price chart, changes are occurring into the market right now. And we're still looking for the market to go lower. The trap, the one that you see on the bottom left side of my screen, he is literally coordinating prices. He has to create a market because, okay, let me give you an example, and then we'll go ahead and log this off and call it. So you have two people, right? And you have two individuals who are interested in, let's say, Bitcoin. You have one who wants to let the price go higher. You have the other that's willing to buy Bitcoin at a low price. So you have one person who's willing to sell Bitcoin at, let's go ahead and take this off real quick. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to look at Bitcoin. All right. So these are the prices right here. You have a buyer who's willing to buy Bitcoin at $40,000. This is the first person that wants to buy Bitcoin. Okay. This is real simple. You have another person who wants to sell Bitcoin up here at 60,000. We have a problem. We cannot create a market when you have someone who wants to buy low and you have people who wants to sell high. That's where the trap comes in. He brings both of these two individuals together to where he can create a market. You don't have a market until you are able to bring buyers and sellers on agreements on a price. So that is his whole function. And as these price bars resemble him bringing the market, because as the market continues to move higher, there have been obviously people who wanted to buy it and people who wanted to sell at those prices. So once you're able to distinguish where he's trying to take the market, you can actually get in position and beat him there. Without him, there's no market. You'll see a whole lot of distortions going on because nobody knows what is the value of cryptocurrencies. What's the overall price? What should be the price of the cryptocurrency? No one knows. So when you have a trap, when you have an individual who coordinates prices, you can see a little bit better. It's a lot orderly. The markets, you can see the flow. He creates the flow. And once you understand that, you are in a very powerful position to capitalize on profit. And that's something that we've been instilling and showing you all since we've been on this particular YouTube channel. And you can do it in any market. It's not hard and it's not difficult once you realize and understand that the market moves based off what the trap where it wants to take the price. All right. So that's just a minute example of creating a market. Now, when you have billions and hundreds of billions of dollars in the market, obviously a little bit more is involved in that. Okay. And I'm not going to go into all that right now on this live, but just understand that that is what is occurring in the market. And now we have an understanding and now we can see it. Right. So that's about it. That's all I had for today. Like I said, if you all want to participate in our Lookout live stream sessions, you guys are interested in a particular market, i.e. it could be Apple, Amazon, Google. It could be a cryptocurrency. As long as it's being seen on TradingView, which is the platform that we utilize to garner our predictions, join us. And we can sit down, collaborate, and anticipate where we are looking for the market to go. Don't be confused. I'll be the first one to tell you that technical indicators is useless and pointless. If anything, it gives you more confused because you are waiting for, let's say someone uses 5 indicators. At what point do you pull the trigger? Once all 5 indicators tell you, or do you pull it on the first 3? Like you'll literally sit and wait until the prime opportunity while you missed out on the market. So what do you mean? Can you show us 35-40% drop? So let's go ahead and wrap this up. This is the Lookout live stream session for February 27, 2021. Hopefully y'all had appreciate the time, the opportunity. We want to ensure that we continue to learn as much as possible. And lastly, to ensure that we are in position to capitalize from it. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different. Thank you, Sunset Yellow. Sunset Yellow writes, I learn something new every time I watch your live. Excellent. All right, so that's it. Make sure you maintain that profitability, and I will talk to you all on the next one.